No introduction with these podcasts, mate. It's just
Straight into
full
the
send
action.
it, no
Full
filter, no script. Episode 1 of the TFF podcast. We've flown out Kyron, TFF funded trader, over $10,000 profited. Come on.
My guy.
Come all the way from the States. Stayed here a couple nights already. How are you finding it?
I like London. The first day, I didn't really go out to see it really, but you know, we obviously hung out. It was all good vibes, all a good, like an experience really. And then the second day, I really got to dive in to explore London, go to see the London Eye. I went to, I planned on going to the Madame Tussauds Museum, but it was already closed. And then, so I ended up going to
Typical London.
Yeah, seriously. So I went to the Natural
Trip
History
cancelled.
Museum.
I
ended up going to the Natural History Museum. I went to the V&A Museum. Like I said, saw the London Eye, the V&A Museum.
Yeah, I don't even know what that is.
It's kind of like, so from where I'm from, we have what is called the Chrysler Museum in Virginia, and it's like kind of like contemporary arts, but as well as like the history. So it was like a lot of, you know, fashion from the 60s and things of that nature, and how things developed over time. So it was a lot of like old, you know, busts and statues and things of that nature, which was really nice. I preferred, me personally, the Natural History Museum.
Definitely.
And there it had like, you know, the history of the earth and different minerals, and they had a whole bunch of different rings from different that were like,
Well, that's where
different
you're
gems
going
and stuff.
up, and then there's the space theme, isn't it?
Exactly,
and then you're all in there,
and
you're all up in it.
Yes. So exactly. So I definitely enjoyed that. And then after, his name is Eli. Is that
Yeah,
what his name is?
yeah, that's
So
it.
Eli literally
The
took-
TFF driver, let's just say, driven him around the globe.
Seriously, like, no, he gave me like the tourist experience. He was like, "Do you want to go to the London Eye? I know a perfect place where you can go to the London Eye. You can take pictures, because obviously I have my camera, and my bag with me and things. So he was like, you could facts. I have videos of me being a proper tourist.
The selfie stick.
Yeah, seriously. 2 cameras at that. But he really did show me a great time. He wanted me to make sure I seen everything in the allotted time that I had. So that was honestly a blessing, because, you know, even like, it was an experience. I got to full on experience London. Like the next morning hurting. Like I couldn't wake up today. But it was worth it.
Today
What
is
did you
the,
get
it's
up
the
to?
day where you had to wake up.
Seriously.
3 p.m. still asleep.
No, seriously. So it was it's been an experience, and I've only been
For
here
sure.
for 2 days, and so much has happened. Like the first day, don't even get me started.
Yeah,
What
no,
happened?
we will talk about the first day,
Yeah,
obviously,
seriously.
which
we'll
you
come
know,
back to that.
we shouldn't share it, but because it's unfiltered, we will share it.
And it can be cut regardless.
Yeah, of course, you know.
But no, it's been a heck of 3 days essentially. The whole journey from flying here. The flight was amazing, smooth. It was the fastest flight that I could get here. All the other flights were like, 14 hours plus. I got a nice 9-hour flight, even with having one layover, which was like 20-minute gap. I literally had to run
That's
to
unreal.
my.
No, thank
That's
you
unreal.
for coming over it, because
Yeah,
like
for
it means
sure.
a lot for us. Like this is our first podcast, and like
Yeah.
you're a TFF funded trader, but also you've done a lot of content creating for us and help us grow over the last 2+ years. So we obviously massively appreciate you coming here, and we want to show you a good time. So thank you for that.
Yeah, and I appreciate that. Like, since I've been here, I've definitely felt that you guys have been trying to show me, like, a good time. Since
Yeah.
You know, we've done a lot of things.
The night is not over, you know.
Exactly. We got a couple more days at that.
Yeah.
But
Cool.
I appreciate you guys as well, because it also has helped elevate my content and my business as well. So it just wasn't like, I'm just creating content for you guys and you guys are the only ones benefiting.
Yeah.
I benefited from being in partnership with you guys, being even able to come here and to talk to you and to learn the ins and outs of the business. The one thing that I would say that I love the most about the both of you is you guys really do put the trader first. Like, you really think about
We
the trader,
try.
like, the merch that you guys plan,
We can talk
everything.
about that,
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
we?
Yeah. We could.
I mean,
drop
I'm not.
a little.
I don't want to.
You're
overstep.
You're
I don't wanna-
exposing
Yeah,
us
I don't
right
wanna
now.
overstep. I don't wanna-
You've now leaked the whole pipe up. Get him off quick.
Let me reiterate. So all the things that you guys have planned for your traders and things of that nature. So like,
basically, what he's talking about is
you
that
really know.
we're bringing out, for all of our funded traders, when they get funded, instead of a certificate, which you still will get, we're going to bring out merchandise for every single funded trader, so they actually feel a part of the growth of TFF and want to be part of the team. Because in the end of the day, we give you funded accounts, but you guys are investing into TFF as a prop firm, and we want to give back. And if we can fly you out here and also give you the experience that Kyron's had, and if you don't get flown out here and you still get a bit of merch and feel part of the team, which you
Yeah,
are, then
definitely.
that's the least that we can do for supporting
100%.
the growth of the prop firm in the last 2+ years.
And I think that's amazing because there's not a lot of firms who will, because obviously it costs on the back end, and there's not many firms that want to deal with the P&L of
course,
that.
of
But you
course.
really put the trader first. You really think about the trader. I mean, you're a trader in
Yeah,
yourself, so you understand kind of how it is. And just even with the amount of giveaways that y'all do, there's nobody who gives away.
No,
as
we was
ma-
the first to set the trend, and we want to be
Exactly.
trendsetters through here on in. And I guess, you know, when this podcast comes out and they all realize, all these prop firm owners realize we've got funded merch coming for all of our traders, they're going to hop onto that. And if
Yeah.
I'm honest, more than welcome to. You only grow from your competition. So
Yeah,
it's
100%.
anyone's game. And if we can help out other people, then that's a blessing. Just wanted to obviously talk about your journey starting off with, like, how did you get into trading Forex to start with? And even before that, how did you even like know about trading? And
Yeah.
what was your life views on trading and like you as a person? So like when you're 12, 14, 16, what was you looking to achieve out of your life, and how has trading changed that view of where you was going to go?
So going back to dating it to when I was a kid, I told you a little bit earlier when we chopped that anything that I've done, I've succeeded at a young age, and not to be on like sound conceited, but I have excelled at different things to the point where my family would hold me to different a level and different standard than my actual siblings.
Yep.
To the point where that used to bother me. But so it wasn't anything new. When I was 12, there was nothing in my mind that was telling me that I wouldn't be in the NFL playing in the National Football League. Yeah, I was
a
going to be in the
360 we're
That's a
talking.
strong mindset as well.
But
Yeah,
as a
from the
kid,
get-go.
you know, you from the UK, it's football, soccer in the US.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
Every kid dreams to be a professional footballer. You know, most kids do it anyway. So you can understand where you got that point of view. But where did it change?
So everything took a turn when I went to college.
Yeah.
And I realized that, okay, I'm 2 years in. Though I play on this college team isn't very successful. So my chances of going to the NFL are very slim.
Is it because you was in it, or?
No, I was helping, trust me.
yeah.
But
I've heard that before.
had to throw that in there. But no, that's really when I had the biggest change. And I obviously was going through a turmoil point in my life. Like that was a big 180 in my life that I was like, even having, you guys don't have GPAs here, but a 3.9 grade point average is high, essentially an A here.
Uh-huh,
I
yeah,
had
yeah.
I had an A in college and university and just didn't feel like I had learned anything. So having this high, you have one of the highest GPAs. I'm getting, medals and honors for having all this high information.
Yeah.
And I didn't feel like I had gotten anything out of it. So with a super simple, YouTube search, how to make money online, I got into initially.
You saw the guru ads coming up.
Oh yeah, seriously. This is my Lamborghini, but more important than my Lamborghini, these books.
Yep.
That type of ad. But really, I had got into, the first thing that I did was got into drop shipping. So
Okay.
I would resell clothing and resell shoes. Like, for instance, the shoes that you got on, the Travis Scotts, I have a pair myself.
Nice.
Yeah, but I would resell shoes, and that was such a lucrative business for me. That was the first time, and I had before that read the book Rich Dad Poor Dad. So Rich Dad Poor Dad is really what opened my eyes up to, like, there's different avenues to make money. You don't have to go to a job for 40 years to get, a retirement check. You can make money by having your money make money. And so because I initially dropped out of college at a point when I was in college, my college was terrible. Like it had me depressed. I was in a terrible relationship that was super toxic. And I literally remember taking a picture the day of my single most lowest moment. And something after that, I was like, you know what? I have this 3.9 GPA. I don't feel like I've learned anything. The only class that I enjoy here is my business class. So they're forcing me to take all these other classes like Spanish and like computer.
Can't even
technology.
speak English, let alone do another
Exactly.
language,
So it, to me, and at the cost, like it was $45,000 a year, and in my position then, I didn't have $200 to my name. You can't afford to pay